Hey everybody, Ham here. Good to see you. Have not been away for a minute. I don't know if this video is really going to be good lighting or whatever, but I'm like dipped down. I have you guys propped up in a bowl of avocados. Just trying to do it quick while everyone's still sleeping so I don't have to be interrupted, because you know, as soon as the video goes on, everyone starts flying out of their rooms. So anyway, so today, see how beautiful and green this is? How luscious. Oh my goodness. This is a 32-ounce jar, right? So today I'm going to be explaining to you my journey with juicing celery. I know, big fad, big fad. I was the first one to say, like, juicing sucks. Like, that sucks, but like, what does juicing do? Like, you should eat the whole plant. But I jumped on the bandwagon, and actually I did a little research, and celery does better when being juiced, because apparently you wouldn't be able to really just like choke down as much celery as it would need to like get the benefits, or to get the proper dosage every day. And then also the amount of fiber that's in it, it would take a really long time to digest. So most people have juicers. I do not. So this is my setup, and I'll explain in a second. Let me just explain to you what I've been experiencing lately. So first of all, they say drink 16 ounces on an empty stomach when you wake up. Like, make that be what you break your fast with. Okay, maybe like 3 weeks. This is like week 4 maybe. So far I've lost at least 10 pounds, right? So I've been going on this weight loss journey. Mom is always playing with her cheeks, right? Every time I look in the camera. I mean, it was just Easter, so I ate a bunch, so maybe I'm a little bloated. About to hear butter smoke. About to get my you know what. So anyway, the last time I stepped on the scale, I was down at least 10 pounds. Fabulous. Energy for days. I've been training like 5 days a week, sometimes 3 to 5 days a week, when I was like barely going twice. So not only does it give you that energy to be active, but it kind of keeps me full. Like, I don't ever feel like I want to pick. Like, it helps me to stay on my diet, and like I've been eating smaller meals and everything, so it all benefits. So this itself might not be like what made me lose 10 pounds, like just by drinking it, but the benefits, the things that it causes you to feel like a lot better, like it'll make you want to go out, like you have all this energy, that all tied together will help. And it keeps you hydrated. I'm sure it's going to help my skin and all this kind of stuff. So far I've noticed an incredible energy boost. I feel like positive. I never sit outside, and like I was sitting on the porch the other day, and I'm like, wow, I'm happy. Like, I'm a classified pessimist. Like, doesn't usually happen. So I was like, wow, freaking celery juice, right? So yeah, just like a lot more energy, helped me not to overeat, honestly, and yeah, I lost 10 pounds already, and I'm going. This week my kids are from school, so I haven't been training as much, just because I feel bad dragging them there. Like, once in a while it's fine, like I could set up, you know, something on the computer for them to do or whatever while they're there, but anyway, like my motivation hasn't left me. Like, I wish I was there right now, you know, like it's whatever. So most people use a juicer. Juices are expensive. Sometimes we don't have a juicer, right? So this is the poor woman's version of preparing all this. It's a little bit more laborious, but who cares? Get those muscles going. But it can be done. Like, you don't have to go out and buy a juicer. This is the way I do it. In order to produce, this is 32 ounces, you need to drink half, which is 16 a day. So this is 2 servings. This is 2 days worth. So what I do is I take a standard blender. Sorry about this lighting. It's like early morn. So just a blender. This is a $30 blender that I just had, right? I use a measuring cup so I can know how many ounces I'm squeezing out, just to help me like guide myself into what I'm, you know, doing, and something to kind of pour it into as well. I used cheesecloth the first time. If you have any kind of strainer, even if you have like a colander type of thing, this is like a potato ricer, and this has been like so good. I put the contents in here and I squeeze it out into here the best I can. It gets like a little bit hard at the end, and until I get 8 ounces, and then I pour it into here. So what I do is I chop. So basically you take, like, this is just old ass celery. This isn't celery I use. A whole bunch of celery, like a whole actual, like big, whatever you would call it. Are they called bunches? I don't know. But what I do is try to get the organic stuff, because apparently celery is one of the most highest pesticide-laden vegetables, which is bad. You know, you don't want to hear that. But wash it really good, at least. You can grow your own, which it's very finicky to grow. I'm actually trying, oh, my garden started that up again. I'll have to give you guys a tour of that in the next video. I'm going to try to grow celery, but apparently it's very finicky to grow. Anyway, try to get the best quality you can. Try to get the fattest, biggest stalk you can, right? Like bunch you could find. If you have to, you know, a couple little loose ones that fall off of other celery stalks, you know, throw them in the bag. So you want like a nice big one, right? Not a thin one, like, you know, like a nice big fat bunch. Like I said, you might want to grab a couple stalks from another one, right? Throw it in your bag. And one of these equals this. Like one big bunch will equal your 32 ounces. So what I do is I take, this is in the bag, and I cut the end off, and I'll chop it into like thin pieces, like you would have put it in your salad or your tuna salad or whatever, to halfway. Put it in a blender, and depending on the size, it may come to like here, it may come to like here, and a little bit of filtered water, because you need your blender to be able to blend, you know, especially if you have like a $30 cheap blender like I have. So once that's down, okay, sorry, I had to shoot someone away. Told you, middle of every video now, I have to edit it. Anyway, so once that's blended down, you start pouring it into your, well, this is my potato rice or whatever. So I'll pour it into here. And honestly, one of these filled up, pressed down, equals 8 ounces. It's like, works out perfectly. Squeeze it into here, right? Then pour it into here. Now, yes, it's a process. It's a lengthy process, not too bad. I'll do 8 days worth, so 4 of these, and it takes me about an hour. I don't care. It just gives me something to do. Like, we have to be less lazy in this world. Like, I don't mind doing it. And then every morning, I look forward to my 16 ounces. It's literally become like a part of my life. It has like celery salts in it. It's really good for people with autoimmune diseases and things like that. Like, just look up the benefits. It's like unbelievable. Like, you wouldn't even, you know, you wouldn't even believe. You're like, what, really, celery this whole time? And honestly, I remember back in the day talking to my cousin, and she was telling me that celery and bananas are probably the 2 healthiest things you can eat. So, well, why not celery? So after it's, like I said, after you've blended it up, you know, and then you get your 32 ounces in the jar, put it in the fridge. It's refrigerated. I keep them for a week, and they're fine. Sometimes you'll get some separation. Just shake it up and you're good to go, right? So especially when you're not using a juicer, you might get like little specks of, you know, the vegetable in your juice, but who cares? Just eat it. Delicious. What else can I say? Yeah, so you chop your celery about half of the full stalk. Comes to about here, you know, it depends how big the celery is. Like I said, try to get as much as you can, get the biggest one you can, take a couple extra stalks. So if you want to buy some extra, so like I said, I make 8 days worth. So 4 jars is 8 days worth. And just the benefits I felt are amazing, like weight loss, energy, positivity, like the list goes on and on. So, you know, I wanted to come to you guys with this video after I've seen some benefits from it, because, you know, I wanted to be honest and give a good review about it, or an honest review, really. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess it's as simple as that, but you guys really need to try it. I mean, it's expensive to buy 16 ounces of celery juice at like Whole Foods. It's like $11 apparently. So instead, spend $5 and do the work yourself, and you have 8 days worth, right? What was I gonna say? It actually tastes really good. It literally just tastes like celery. It's weird. It just tastes like liquid celery, exactly like celery. I don't know what else you would be expecting, but yeah, it's like, it's, I don't mind it. The first day I was like, okay. But then it's like, now it's like I crave it, like I want it. I can't wait to drink my 16 ounces. So what I do to get 16, instead of eyeing it, is I'll pour it into here, 8 ounces, and then another 8 ounces, and into my glass, and I'm good to go. So I highly recommend it. like I said, my noticeable benefits have been weight loss, energy, motivation, positivity, like out of nowhere. Like, oh my God, like fucking celery, like maybe a little bit of that vitamin D too now that the weather's getting nice, but yeah, I can't say enough good things. I don't see, like, the fact that I've been consistent for weeks doing this, it's like, that tells you something. Like, I tend to not be consistent with things just because I'm a little absent-minded, not because I'm like lazy. Like, to do this process is like a lot harder than, just juicing something. But I just forget. I just get forgetful about things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was supposed to do that. But this is something I've stuck to, so that tells you something. So anybody can really do it. If you don't have a juicer, this is the process I use. Like I said, it's a little bit more laborious, but hey, you're trying to lose weight anyway, right? You're trying to get healthy, do more stuff. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Maybe it was a little fast talking. I am from the East Coast. And I hope everybody gives it a try, because it's definitely worth it, in my opinion. All right, be happy, be healthy. I love you. You look beautiful today. See, I'm finally looking like I'm losing weight. Like it. Hair loss journey, that's another story. I'm still working on it. Wish I could get some more tips about that, but we'll see. I think jiu-jitsu has a lot to do with it, ripping my hair out, on top of the fact that I have an autoimmune disease. Not a good combination. All right, you guys, bye.